I hoping that the audio is finally fixed. Realizing that the game's audio was still too loud. Again, it's really awkward to get the settings on OBS to finally say, look, I want Discord's loud, I want Discord callers loud, but I don't want the game loud. I don't want to have to keep using my video editing software to keep enhancing my voice in case of multi-crappers happen. Alright, let's get things started. It is 7:02. And that is over. Oh well, let's get things started. To the game mode we go. Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? Alexman here, and welcome back to Outbound Session 8. Last time, we got done with the majority of the coastal run. Got the last few things up there, and we finally get ourselves to the third region, which indeed is the Canyonlands. And we can travel the entirety of the canyon itself. Except for one major problem. I could not get my bus up here. And I think we fixed that up with getting our bus engine upgraded to level 2 at the end of last session, I think. But we found our big mystery of how the ferry wasn't working on the coastal run. And so at that point in time, we had to build the ferry. The ferry's been out of commission and it's been stuck here in the canyon. So in order to do so, we've been trying to upgrade a few things, such as craft our wrench. We have to get a wrench 2 to fix it up by default. We need some castings, which we learned how to do with clay that we found in the canyons. Electronics that we need to make, and hardened metal, which I believe is something that we do not have the recipe for, as we only have the ability to make metal and coarse metal thanks to our materials. But I'm realizing that last time, sheet metal takes a lot to make. And even then, I need clay in order to make casings, which means we are very much we don't have enough. I'm trying to do this here. We're trying to do scrap metal here. We're going to need a lot of scrap to turn into sheet metal presses. Let's just think here. Because we have the assembler. Assembler makes electronic components, which we need 2 of those, which needs bolts and metal. So if we make our bolts, we're only up to 4 bolts here. To 2 bolts, actually. And since we're making all tons of this with scrap metal and such, we're going to need scrap metal. A lot of it. And then we have to find out how to make hardened metal. We also got a few upgrades too, like we did our engine upgrade too. I'm not sure. I think that we need hardened metal for this to upgrade the engine so it cools down. That gives a cool engine chill, even the blazing heat. I don't think we have to worry about this just yet. But since we need hardened metal, and then I guess the last region basically has rose materials and abbot metal that we need to unlock. But we also need to upgrade our batteries. to be a little bit better, we're going to need that aforementioned battery components and sheet metal, which means we need metal. We need tons of the stuff. And unfortunately, I haven't found a lot of it here in the Canyonlands as much as I would want to. Means we may have to head back to the coastal run and maybe even the original area, the first area, and hopefully to get that there. But we also upgrade our companion that now allows us to pick up and at least to pick up searchable objects and then search for multiple ones during buy. So Charlie now can basically do a mineral run for us whenever we need to. So let's get down here. And we've also have to make that our workbench. We're going to need castings and hardened metal. So we're going to definitely need to know what that hardened metal thing is. So now I'm not sure if there's more metal here, but fresh new day. We have to get recharged since the sun is out. Let's see about to pack this stuff up. So, all right, let's go. Charlie's with us. Yes, Charlie got stuck down here, like the end right here last time. Gladly that we're loading the game fixes that little potential bug. So, well, like I said, our major thing today is to get metal. Since a lot of these areas here, at least from my understanding from our first run at this place, on this area, we didn't get much metal, and we all know that the clay is basically down in the canyons of down below. That allows us to make the casings and everything, but that hardened metal thing, that is something I still don't know how to make. And I'm hoping that one of these two areas shows us how to do it. I believe we did fix, I mean, we got the bus upgraded engine too, but it was telling me it wasn't all enough, fast enough. We might have to go down there eventually at some point today, but I do want to basically grab as much scrap metal as possible because we're definitely going to need it. So if you're enjoying the blind, of all those wondering jumping in, this is a blind run. I have no idea how this game is going to end or what we're doing in this region at all, but at the same time, we have another download to pick up. So without further ado, we need to fix this up. I am going to, let's see, to objectives here. Objectives. Repair the ferry's motor. Dry dock. Yeah, we know how to do that. We'll take off the side tasks. We'll untrack that for now. I don't think we need to see that constantly in our eyes right now at the moment.
Looks like I can download a blueprint here.
Let's go for a blueprint. And we got cactuses, fountains, and light crates. A bright twinkle in the wooden frame. Well, I guess we'll take the, fountain pack. We'll take those. I don't know why we need water to make, well, I guess you want to make your house more lovely on a bus, I would imagine so. Alright, so that out of the way. There's a tower over here we can't reach. This bridge is up. It means we need to get up here and back around in order to actually get over, because that's the only way across. Go back down in the canyon, get up here, come back around and hit this bridge. But we're going to be heading out to the coastline. I believe we can return to previous areas. I am to assuming that. Because otherwise we'd be a dead game, I would imagine. Because I definitely need that scrap iron. Like, if we're going to make all these battery casings and battery components and assemblers, we are going to need it. I mean, it's in the hardened metal. In fact, I would imagine, I think I'll have to test it again, though, when we get back down underground. But I think we've got our engine fixed up to the point we can drive up it. So bear that in mind. Oh, you've noticed about the little follower thing down there in the bottom left that doesn't show who's recent followers and everything. That is still buggy to my eyes, and still haven't had time to go and fix it yet. So we're going to have to go with a kind of a clean slate on the overlay today. Let's see. Still don't know how to make cloth, even though we have plenty of cotton we've collected. So that being said, I'm going to head back out there and back out to the coastline and collect more metal. And I didn't see any metal coming from any of the stots here, so let's hope that we can head back to the other region. We may have to go back to the starting region. Yeah, that much. Because I remember the first region had tons of scrap metal. So, oh, we can go back. I mean, that's great and all, because, man, I tell you that there was no scrap metal in the canyons because they're focusing on the everything like clay and other things. And most likely the next mineable material that most likely need such and the big that such and there. So hopefully I don't have to go back too far. The coastal run did have a plenty of scrap metal in their other regions, so that means we're stopping at every radio tower, going back, collecting as much of that scrap metal as possible. And hey, you know what? We also cleared out the trash too. Who came back here? Who came back here and wanted to ruin all my stuff up here on cleaning up this coastal line to begin with? Like an annoyance it is. But yeah, I hope you guys I hope you guys are enjoying are gonna hope to enjoy the run today, because we're just going back to every radio tower we know of, except for this one. That one was too far away. I'm going to the ones that were closer to the roads, which means we're focusing mostly on the coastline today. That's fine. I mean, the canyons are really nice and all, but like I said,
I think I need to charge soon.
charge soon. Well, it should be charging soon, right? Shouldn't it? Oh, it's gall. Get that sunlight going in. I'll have to set for a moment here. Oh yeah, we also upgrade our solar panels here to the enhanced ones, so they should be getting us energy a lot better now. The water ones are not going to be doing so much. Let's see. Water these guys. These are coffee beans we've been watering a bit. Just so that we have enough. Because I'm pretty sure that there was something we needed for coffee beans. And then got honey here. And got water being collected here if it does rain. And such. So hopefully that'll be the case there. But we have to wait for the thing to fully charge. So might as well.
A load off my back.
Then we'll eat some bread. Shocking that we don't have to feed Charlie, though. Oh, a shame that we can't do that. I mean, it goes to follow me, pet, stay. But still haven't upgraded his pouch yet, which I think was red materials, I think it was. Yeah, red materials and cloth. See, I can get the red material. That's from our amber site that we found earlier in the canyons. It's just that cloth. Why is it they give us the ability to grab cloth here and not the recipe to do anything with it? Aye. It's so slight annoyance. We got enough charge for now. We can make a few more runs.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go to the other towers, doing our background cleanup. I mean, we don't have any more the blueprints to pick up in any of these regions now. It's that we're just looking for scrap iron, and that's about it. Nothing more and nothing less. It's kind of a detriment to this game so far to me, is that the one point in time where you need all this scrap metal, and the game's like, well, I hope you've been holding on to it because now you need it. And like, well, darn it, I wish I knew more, because that's really sucks right now that I have to go back to old areas to grab more of it. Well, because the towers in the canyons did have some steel next to it, but it wasn't like this where it was constant. It was more of like redwood planks, which I'm grateful for. That means we don't have to make any of them, which is fine by me. I'd rather not have them being made. I'd rather make sure I can find them in the out in the wild, because I think it just kind of makes sense in the area. Oh yeah, also last session we also cheesed the maze. I might have to make that into a highlight or a live highlight. Which highlight? I guess it's calling that now. I should do that. The way that people can say, "Hey, you want to cheese the maze? Here you go." Because our one last blueprint here in the coastline was dealing with the maze, and that being said, I really hope my engine's good enough. I mean, we're not going fast up this hill, which is going to give me all kinds of worry. Oddly enough, though, we didn't have to use much of the rubberite dock, because we get so much of this stuff here, but very little in terms of what we could use it for up here in the lands. Charge you out. I'll keep the campsite open so it can at least charge in the sunlight at least. Alright, we're gonna head back up here. We don't need any of the onyx stuff right now, but we might need that stuff later. Core stuff. The tower's over here, above here, and I know there's scrap metal around here, so... But you know, it's kind of dumb, honestly. That we have a lot of this, you know, onyx ore or crucible ore that can melt into metal and everything. I was like, why can't we just take this stuff, this coarse ore, and smelt it into an actual piece of metal, and then use it to make sheet metal? It makes no sense. It means it... I imagine that's what the hardened metal is for, but at the same time, I wish scrap metal was, you know, had some deeper purpose than just being scrap. Like, at least allowing the electrical components, because again, at this point in time, you're seeing a lot more. You're seeing more coarse. You're seeing more ore deposits that you can pick up and everything. That's great, but like this common materials. Might as well grab some of the rocks on the way too as well. Won't hurt.
Perfect for the next project.
Well, it might be. It might be for the latest there. But I'm hoping you guys are going to be able to enjoy the ride today, because I definitely need a confidence boost. I've been in a rut lately. You may know, folks, that I did not stream yesterday. No, I was recovering from unfortunate case of food poisoning. I don't know how I got it, but I want to blame a local fast food restaurant. That's usually pretty good, or maybe it was just a bad batch. Who knows what it could have been. And I'm not blaming any player. I'm not blaming anybody that I got food from the other day, but same time as it really sucks when you get hit with food poisoning. I mean, it just makes you like, I didn't get a lot of sleep the other night. It was like I probably got like maybe 2.5 hours of sleep. Yeah, not the best. Wait, and also I still had to go to work after the fact, doing everything, and it's just like my mind wasn't totally focused. It was yawning all day, and it just kind of, I hate it. I hate when you get food poisoning. It's never fun. Well, poison in any reason is never fun. That's the thing. It's not. I know I should rephrase that better. But it is not. It's not a good feeling when you realize that you just got poisoned. And you have no idea. You have no idea how it happened either. I don't think there was any scrap iron up here. I think there was some over here. I'm gonna head up that way. Also, the fact there's a charging station here, I can charge up my battery from my vehicle alongside it without having to do anything. Oh, look, it's another bunny rabbit. I think that's the only stroke of life other than the dog. No, Alexa, stop. Hey, her. Very sensitive. Alright, let's get charging up the station. Ooh, hey!
Fully charged. Let's go.
Alright, battery's fully charged. I'm gonna walk the rest of the way here. Get my steps in, I guess. Get up to this tower over yonder and grab its scrap metal. Like I said, we're probably going to go right back to... We're going right back to the first area of the game, folks. And that might be a little nostalgic for some. Back in session 1 and 2. And potentially 3. But, that place had a lot of towers. And most of those towers had a lot of scrap metal to pick up. So... Okay, if I don't know. Maybe the developers are watching. I don't know. I would like to say, if you want to do an update to something in the game, because the game has been updated by many, by the developers, due to feedback from a lot of fans that are playing the game alongside me this time. They've been doing, like, saying that's how they got the ladders fixed and everything, so now you can snap to ladders, because I tell you right now, I kept falling off ladders in the first couple of sessions. I mean, oh my goodness. I've got 42 coarse ore. I should be able to make metal out of this. All right, here we go. All right, let's head off to the next region. We're gonna head to. Really want to go to that tower. That tower didn't have anything. I think we just head. I think we just head right to the starting area and just comb the entire area full of materials. At this point, well, there's coffee beans here, but I do not recall what I need to get those. It has been a few days since there, and I was a little out of it start of the week, so bear in mind of that. Also, the fact that we're like that this game coincides with Open Guesser, the stream we do on Thursdays usually. It says that we're basically just traveling in a vehicle trying to find our exact location, and in this game we're traveling in a bus. And then on City Skylines, we're basically building our own city that we're also getting lost in. It's all incorporating everything, folks. It's all the same. We're just doing what we need to do and just combining all three streams into something that's cohesive. City builder, getting lost in the woods with a school bus, and getting. Really want to go up there. That is like the longest. You know what? No. If I don't do it now, I'm gonna regret it later. I'm gonna go grab whatever scrap metal's above here. I'm pretty sure there was stuff up here. Just too bad Charlie can't go this way. Charlie follows the predetermined path. Charlie can get through here though. There's some scrap metal up here. Yes. Oh, there's plenty of it up here. I'm glad I didn't scrap it. Good thing I didn't forget this. Ooh.
Some more supplies for crafting.
More supplies for basically for the electronics components. Good grief. I was hoping maybe, you know what? After I make this session and everything, and the developers will come right in, like right on clockwork, and say, hey, the next patch is out, and we are going to make sure that now that any coarse metal you make can now be made into sheet metal parts. And that would kind of like invalidate my entire session tonight. Just grabbing all types of stuff.
Time to hit the road.
And Charlie will make his way back to me eventually at some point. Let him traverse the lands as he sees fit. He'll be back in my car eventually. Where'd he go, by the way? Oh, he's following. He's Charlie! Get back here. There's my boy. Come on, Charlie. Come on home. I do wish there was a way you could make like a doggy door in the bus or the car, so that the dog doesn't just magically teleport here. You know, have him walk inside the bus naturally. Because that would actually be kind of nice. Well, that place have scrap metal? I would imagine it does. It does. I should say that almost every tower coming forward until we get to the canyons is all scrap metal stations. I just really hope they make an update to let coarse metal become part of the sheet metal shenanigans, because this is kind of ridiculous. I mean, at the end of all this, we're going to have so much scrap metal, and the cars could be so heavy that we should have more than enough to basically handle whatever we need to make sheet metal. Pause that stuff in there. Scrap metal 6. All right, Charlie, let's go. We're going to a place you haven't seen before. We're going back to the forest. The area before you. Grab that there. Then we can focus on making the engine better. Or focus getting the battery better, because the battery needs a lot more components, and clearly we're using a lot of energy just to keep the battery up and running. Oh man, that lighthouse though, man. That lighthouse was a disappointment. It was like, oh, we're gonna get to the lighthouse. We're gonna learn something beautiful and awesome and everything, and nope, we didn't get nothing. We got a random recipe that we did not collect earlier. Dang it. Like, I would love to have that more, but it's There's a radio tower coming up here soon that we can walk up and grab the scrap metal from it. Like I said, we're going to have to do a double background, and we're going like, oh, we're going to be going almost every radio tower in the forest region. I have a lot of coarse ore, but I can't make that into sheet metal. I'm saying, why not? Because isn't that basically we're just heating up the metal in the first place? Yeah. Just heating up the metal to make it, you know, valuable. That's what we're doing with the coarse ore. Coarse ore, we're punching it into a die to make ingots. So what's the problem with not having? There's a tower right here. Any scrap metal I may be aware of? Ooh, baby. Thank you. Anything more? No? Of course not. Oh, there's a bottle cap. We'll need those for the rest of things in the canyons. There, was there? Nope, there was nothing up there. It was just a fire pit that we had to collect. Alright. Charlie, let's go. We're going back to the major land. I thought that would get something from there, but apparently not. Got Mel in.
Time to drop off some stuff.
Let's go, Charlie. Oop, Charlie! Thank you. I got a little nervous there. Like, don't run over the dog. Please, no. Nope, we don't run over Charlie. No, no, we do not run over Charlie. Not one bit, Charlie. You're my good dog. You're my friend, my pal, my amigo. Not letting you go out of my sight. Alright, we'll get back to the forest region. And then we're going to get more scrap iron. So for those watching on all platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, I'm always up to discussions. We need to. I need topics because this is what this comes down to. Always alongside, we can, if we're trying to scrap up some more stuff, we can. I need bolts. I might as well, you know, start the process now of making bolts. I should. Because we need electronics, we need casings, which we need clay for. Alright, I'll go up here since it's almost nighttime. Let's see, tasks at hand. We need to make electronics. First off, let's see. Well, let's craft the wrench too. That requires casings, hard metal. We can't do that yet. Hard metal is probably a thing we get later on. So electronics, the assembler, requires bolts and sheet metal, which we need a lot of sheet metal for. Well, I'm going to take our first batch of stuff here to... That's all I got. Alright. We'll makes a lot of bolts, because, again, it's really much more of the assembler, because we need those battery components and everything. At some point, because that's how we upgrade the van. That we need battery components and sheet metal to boot. So, again, not only the fact you need a lot of sheet metal... you need a lot of sheet metal, electronics, and the bolts required to make one battery casing, one battery component. And then we need, if we're going to do a power cell, which I imagine is what we need to do for something else later on down the game. Oh boy. And we'll make this, because we're using that to make one casting and a few sheet metal parts. Might as well get this stuff going on. And since we're sleeping over the night, we'll get through all that done in one night possible. See? That's how you craft efficiently. You start your crafting at night, and then at the end of the day, everything should be back to normal. See? There you go. Okay, we'll deposit those. Turn those back on. Got here. We got sheet metal. We got one casting. We needed, what, 4 of those? We got 2, 3, 4. We can make 4 castings out of it. Oh, it takes 2 clay for each one. We got that. And the assembler, we need 2 electronics for that. So we'll get 2 electronics going off of there. Hey, I think that would be good. The smasher doesn't really do much except for red materials. That to make some onyx materials as well. And some common materials. We never know when we might need that stuff. So we got those 2. 2 aponics and the 4 castings. So we've got all those. But now we are out of material. We're out of scrap metal. So that's what we're going for. So I would imagine so. Hardened metal is going to make us do more crap with it. All right, cool. All right, let's pack up and let's go and grab some more scrap metal here in our base region, folks. Well, welcome back to the first region. I'm gonna do a whole sweep around every tower we can get a hold of, and grab all the scrap metal there, and then we'll head right back over to the canyons. Oh boy, because everything else, I don't know how to craft the bigger engine. We got the second engine compartment, so I should be able to fly up there with no problem. My issue is that we're going to get there, and then for some unmistakable reason... What do we got here? There's a... I'll hit this one first. Down to the canyon land, up to the road, to the forest lands. Basically grabbing everything we... I know I should grab all these fibers too. Never know when you might need them. Power. Again, where I'm at is scrap metal. And I need plenty of it. That. Go on that front. Oh, that's a Karen we already did. Okay. Yeah, we're getting like 9 scrap iron a piece here, so that's amazing. That means we're not going to get worried about anything else. Great. Hey, you know what? We can even get more of that scrap bark, too. I mean, technically speaking, we're not using this stuff for anything else. You know, we might as well use where we get the scrap bark, too, while we're at it. Alright, that's it for there. So now we can travel all the way back. Head down to the next tower among us and grab more scrap metal. As I said, we have enough to start going to get the casting electronics for this Barry's motor and everything right now. But I'm out of materials. And I want materials. I need metal. So the game basically says, oh yeah, now you can use coarse minerals to make sheet metal and everything and bolts. I mean, why can't we not just make, you know, bolts out of any metal material? We have coarse material. We have coarse metal and an onyx material or something like that. You know, the coarse stuff. Like, why can't we just make that into bolt? It makes much more sense, really, just do that way. Along our journey, we're going to grab 4 fibers. So you never know when we might need it, because it'll be like probably next time around, it's like, oh, in order to make the hyper fibers, you're going to need Dur threads, and you're going to need the normal fibers to do it. And like, oh, dang it. Now I have to go back all the way back to the coastal region again to grab more of this stuff. Yeah. Alright. It's curse if I do and curse if I don't. So if I don't collect this stuff now on our resource management trip, I'm going to be coming back here again for more materials. I don't really like that approach, game. That's very inefficient. Like, I wouldn't mind if, you know, saying if the whatever minerals we get, like the hardened metal, why can't we make that into sheet metal? This makes almost all the perfect sense, really, if you think about it. Like, any metal, no matter what. Like, I know my metal. I mean, sheet metal can be made out of anything. It can be made out of A36, stainless. It can be made out of aluminum for all I care. Not this game, though. This game says that only scrap metal can be made. Then what the heck is the scrap metal made out of? Obviously, it's made out of the towers. My question is, why is all the scrap metal just around the radio towers? Why can't it be scrap metal placed, other places, like maybe on the bottoms of these windmills, Why couldn't that be a thing to have? That'd be really nice, but, can't do much of anything without the resources. You gotta have to get scrap metal to be useful somewhere. Oh. Alright, more metal to scrap iron on. Got towers over here and here. 2 towers far away from each other. Let's go down to the area. I mean, this is still this starting area. It's funny though. We didn't really get used to much of the grain stuff. Like we've really learned how to use bread. It's almost like the game is trying to tell you that hey, there's some materials coming in the next region. If you don't pick it up now, you're gonna be in such a world of hurt for not picking it up later. Luckily, though, that was food, so food can be anywhere. Which is fantastic in my eyes. Alright, Charlie, come along with me, buddy. I'm gonna find scrap metal up here, and then I'll send you back to the bus. I'll head over to the opposite side, grab the tower from there, and we'll walk, and I can walk all the way. Still, kind of annoying that the dog backpack can only be upgraded in the next region, in the canyon region. Got scrap metal put there, and I wanted you to deposit materials. Oh, you know what? I could use the other feature of him, but that means Charlie would have to be walking around constantly. I do have him. I do have the ability of him to. I have him to go to and pick up iron. You know what? Maybe I should, and maybe he should actively search for it. No, but we'll see. We'll see what happens then. Because I'd rather have Charlie be my. I hate to say that he is my mule, and he's a very efficient mule at that. So he just deposited that 9 ore, and he's already coming back towards me. Nicely done. Oh, you know what? We've been. You never would. I wouldn't be surprised if we have to. Let's grab the here it is. It wouldn't be bad at all, apparently.
That could come in handy.
Might come in handy. It will come in handy. Oh, it's over here. Lame. I thought every tower had the scrap metal. Alright, Charlie, come on back. I'll race you back. Here. Charlie. To go deposit materials. I'll race you back. Come on. I'll race you back. I'll run out of stamina before you do, but still. Did I stop to pick up grain and everything else that mattered? Because also my weird consideration of where the ferry is. You think the ferry would have been in the coastal map, not the canyon map. Would they are the least. Oh, it's nighttime now. The bus's lights turned back on. At least we have that feature built into our vehicle. Come on, Charlie. Oh, yeah, beat me to it, Charlie. Charlie, you win. Charlie. Hit ya. You won. You won the race.
A load off my back.
Yeah, see, Charlie's the best dog ever. I'm going to eat something. Let's see, what can I eat? Oh, some mushrooms. Sun caps, that'll be some good. And we'll rest up. And we're off to our next destination to find more scrap metal. Scrap metal away. Scrap metal away. Next tower's over here. None over here. power over there, which I'm pretty sure there's a lot of metal over there, actually. So I think we will head this way. We'll head over here, grab this material, and then we'll head back this way. That is on the right path. Okay, do that. I know folks are jumping in, watching, lurking right now. You're like, he's not progressing? You're like, I am progressing. I just that this is a materials run. I'm not doing, like, I'm not playing the game off screen for any reason because it might trigger a story beat or it might, I don't know what's going to happen in the game because I'm playing as blind. So I don't know if I go off the beaten path somewhere or pick up something like maybe accidentally run into a building or something. I don't want to have to, you know, not have that as footage or anything. It's kind of like these. I kind of feel like now these multi-stream live events is now basically the extended series of Game and Chill. But it's not the first hour anymore. It's now the entire game. Blind run and all. Maybe I should do that for future runs. Like whatever game I play. I mean, I could. Well, I have beaten Bluey. The quest for the golden pen. Which, oddly enough, though, was actually pretty easy, all things considered. Like, the Steam paid stream achievements was just counting just the levels completions, nothing else. So if you're going after 100%ing it, that's something you can go after all the stuff. But I know, well, to be fair, that since I had that video uploaded after the embargo, it's gone through a bit of a process, really. And I'm thankful for the PR team that helped me to get the video live and working. Very grateful for them for that. It was kind of an ordeal, and it's my first ever like early access deal, which I'm grateful for. Like, it was the first time ever having it, so I'm really happy for it. And if it has passed all the roadblocks and everything to be a successful series, then maybe we can start a Bluey run. I wouldn't mind that at all, really.
Okay, let's go.
If you guys want me to do like the do a run, maybe I should post in a post on YouTube or something like that, or maybe you guys watching now can think, since I have the Bluey quest for the golden pen on Game and Chill, would you want to see that as a new run of it with as episodic, or you want that as live? That'd be my question to you guys, since we are multi-streaming Twitch only stuff now. I mean, whatever you guys want me to do. I would like to I need opinions. I need topics and stuff like that. So it's like I wouldn't mind Bluey since it did clear the copyright. It might copyright claim anyway, even if I do it. But at least it won't be blocked. At least technicality wise. I mean, it's gonna be difficult since my channel's already being supported by Immortals Phoenix Rising and the recent Mario Party 2 Let's Play that started up this week. Because we did stream it live on. And the fact that folks watching on multi-streaming, Twitch is still going to be used for exclusive Let's Play creation. Where'd I go? Power's over there. So I'm grabbing the materials here. Oh, wait, if you guys want me to do that. Ooh, planks here I haven't picked up yet? Heck yeah. Take that to the bank. But I would like to let you guys, well, I want to know what you guys think on it. Should I turn like the Game and Chills I've been doing into a live stream series YouTube channel? With me either playing all the games we already played and everything, all the demos we've had. I wouldn't mind that, really. You guys ever tried this bubbly water, sparkling water? I don't know. I got a free shipment of it from from my parents. My parents like, do you want this? We don't drink this stuff. I'm like, sure, I'll take it. And it's like this it's like this, I got like this really big, like 36 pack, 12 pack of each drink, and like, I don't know. Maybe there is somebody who likes this stuff. I don't know. It's supposed to be water, and it's supposed to be tasting like water. I'm like, sparkling water even good to drink? I mean, it doesn't taste. It's supposed to taste like I have this one flavor here. It's supposed to be like a pineapple peach combo. All I taste is basically the, I guess, non-carbonated water in it. It's kind of like you're trying to eat the peach or trying to eat the fruit while after all the juice is gone of it. So you're basically eating like a dried version of it, but it still feels wet in your mouth. All right, we go. More stuff here. Really, I can point that. I should. Oh, I need to do that for scrap metal because you can pick it up for me. All right, Charlie. We do know that there's no scrap metal happens up here, so we're clear to go. We just need to go back here, and potentially back here, and we'll head up to here. Head to these areas up here, and then we'll head on back. How much is our? I need to know. Actually, come to think of it. How much scrap metal we've got right now? Got 67 of the things. Not enough. that is nowhere near enough we need. Like, if we're going to be crafting a lot of stuff. Like I said, we have enough for the boat. It's just that we need the hardened material, which is in the canyons. So, we'll just, it's going to bite myself in the foot. Once we head back to the canyon land, it's going to be like, look at how much scrap metal you need. And like, golly. I was like, all right, who's ready to go back to the forest? Going back for another scrap run. Because I've yet to find any use for the coarse minerals right now. We have it, but nothing really much needed for it right now. Very odd. All right. Scrap metal's up here. I know there is. At least glad each one of these is 3 scrap metal a piece.
Perfect for the next project.
Perfect for the next project. It's going to be for every project. Like, you had wood, didn't you? Yeah, there was wood at one point. I need to head up this way. And then we have to head down into the canyons. As I hope our car will make up that hill, because either way I'm walking up. We did that last time. That's how we learned how the ferry in the first place. We did have scrap metal too while they're at it there, but not enough for our purposes and everything. So I come down to here. Grab this bad boy over here. I guess we can start heading back to the coastline and grabbing every scrap metal on the way back too. So I just need all this scrap metal. Fortunately, this is the only method I know of that we can grab the metal from. So just looking at our old radio towers. Old radio towers. Do 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 do. I've always kind of feel like since we are multi-streaming this now, it's almost like my channel is like making like 3 videos a day now. Like we have the 2 recorded sessions of Immortals Phoenix Rising right now, and then there's Mario Party 2, which is going up, and then alongside it, so you have a morning episode, and you have an afternoon episode, and then afterwards you get the evening episode, which is the live stream. Which means now my channel is probably being pushed, hopefully by the YouTube algorithm, that hey, he's not dead. He's not a dead channel, everybody. Alex47's channel is alive and well. We'll grab this one tower over here. I know it's got materials. I remember it did have materials here. Oh, I passed it. No! I passed it. No. Here we go. Oh, it's right there. I have to go walk. I have to walk up a hill. I forgot it wasn't part of the road. Then we're gonna have to recharge our batteries again. All right. So camp. I believe there was a pathway up here. We just yeah, because it's hidden by plants here and everything. Oh, this one's actually the big one. This actually has a lot of metal over here. Yeah, this is a. Gonna have to. Too bad I can't mark this. It's like this would be nice to have in case we have to come back to which towers has the most materials needed. That's 15 right there. I can cheese it. Oh, aha! Cheesed it. No. Let's see. You're still making stuff. What do I need to make the battery for? Electrical component. That's what I need. Battery component. All right, batteries. We have it. Battery assembly. Got 2 of those, right? Need 2 more battery components. Okay, that's good. Create those. 2 more battery components. We'll sleep over the night. We'll grab those, and then we can upgrade our battery on our car. Bus is going to get more powerful than you ever imagined. You strike me down, and the bus will be more powerful than you ever could have imagined. All right, our 2 battery components. Got those bad boys. You can research this now. Battery up capacity upgrade 2 is available at the workbench. And we need power cells, which I believe we cannot make because we need hyper threads and hardened metal, which we don't have, but we can make the battery components. But that means I'm going to need more sheet metal, won't we? Used up a few sheet metal pieces for that, so... Alright, let's see what we have to do for this. I hope we don't have to make any more battery components for this. Alright, what we got here? Bus! Oh, that's right. Oh, I needed that to upgrade. Oh, we researched it, but didn't get it. That's right. Alright, let's upgrade our engine. Forgot about that. There we go. Motor upgrade 2 now, which means we can now tackle... Oh, we need 2 more battery components. Ay. I'm here. I'm out of electronics, though? I'm out of bolts and sheet metal. Ugh. See what I mean? But we're going to need tons of scrap metal for this. I can make an electronics component out of it. I can deposit the backpack. Get that in there. Grab this bad boy, deposit that out. And that allows us to make 1 more of these. And then we can install it. Now what we got here? Hardened metal. Yeah, we just need hard metal. Make our cooling system upgrade. We need clay and we have glass. Did we make it? Did I be able to make glass? I think that was in the glass smelter. Yeah, here we go. Wait, is that what we need for the car or the building parts? No, it was for this, wasn't it? It was glass and clay. We can get back clay. Oh, we can make more glass. We have all this onyx material, all this kind of materials. We'll make some more glass. Okay, I actually didn't see the animation for this. That is cool, dude. Look at the animation to make glass. That's sick. It just melts everything on top here and it pulls down. That's awesome. What's up, man? This is QTH. Hope you're feeling better. I am feeling much better. Never again am I ever going to. I wasn't expecting to get poisoned or food poisoned the other day, but I am feeling much better. Thank you for. Thank you. We're on not much of a upgrade session today, QTH. We're just in chat. We are Effectively making our bus better and grabbing all the scrap metal we can possibly can. We're making glass. I think we need is got the assemble, right? We got those. We need to upgrade the battery. Okay, we need the what was I was going for? Hard metal. All right. What was I going after? Oh, it was the paintings. Yeah, why have we not grabbed salt? You think on the coastline we would have had it. Okay, so we got everything upgraded. So now we just have to go grab more scrap materials, and I think we'll head on back. We'll head on back to the coastline, grab the scrap metal along the way. That's probably reloaded since the next day has started. We'll head back this way. Grab here. No, I think we'll stay on the ground. I think we'll head back. I think we'll head back this way. Grab the scrap metal that reappears here and here, and head back this way and head back the opposite direction. Oh, I'm enjoying this game. I'm enjoying it. The only problem I've had today was my tasks here on QDH's side here. I'm tracking this. Is that we had to repair the ferry's motor at the dry dock. I need electronics and castings, which I do now have and have the ability to do so. Problem is, castings required sheet metal, which also required scrap metal. Then on top of that, electronics require bolts, which also means you need sheet metal, or you need scrap metal for it. And so, by technicality, the reason why we're back in the first region is because this is where all the scrap metal is the most prominent, probably been displayed at. That is why we're all the way back here. We were in the canyons earlier. Things over here. Already picked it. Oh, didn't reload in time. That's okay. If we go back, I say if we head back to the coastline, the scrap metal we get there will be more than enough, probably. Charlie, get in the car! There you go. Don't run over the dog. I wouldn't mind to eventually at one point to do this in a multiplayer session. But it really means everybody being only in one. Oh wait, is there scrap metal here? There was. No. It's at the tower. It's not at the dock right there. I mean, I wouldn't mind trying. This game does have multiplayer. It does. Online up to 4. Everybody shares the same bus or the same vehicle. And they help out with, exploring and grabbing materials and everything. I believe that's how it happens. But everyone rides in the same bus and helps upgrade everything else. Essentially, it's almost like taking a huge road trip with a group of friends, but at the same time is that you're also combining to the same goal. One person's driving, one person is picking up materials to go along and such, so. I have seen a few sessions of people playing this online on stream. And it's been, I think I'd say the inclusion of multiplayer is cool and all, but it's like you're stuck to only one bus or to one vehicle, and unless if people are not highly coordinated to get all the materials and such like that, you may be in a little bit of a pickle when it comes to online. And I'm not sure how stable it is either. Though the game developers have been making a lot of hot fixes lately, so maybe that multiplayer may be more stable. Like I believe earlier, they were saying that there wasn't animations for like the people going up and down on the buses and everything, going up in ladders and such. So they have been making a lot more improvements in the measure. I don't think the game changes very much though. I think you're still going after the same blueprints, the same concept of building out. I think most often not the multiplayer is just, for the most part, is that you can collect more materials and help out build out your home away from home, I think. Also, I'm not sure if someone's playing with the bus DLC, this thing right here. I'm not sure if they have if you have to have the DLC in order to actually see it. Do not know that from the top of my mind. The tower over yonder, we'll grab more scrap metal from there. I do not know if it's crossplay. I don't know actually. Because this is the Steam version, so I would imagine yes. But don't count me on that if it has crossplay. For an indie developed title, I don't know if crossplay is available. But this game has been optimized to a certain degree, so it doesn't run games hot and all. Because I posed the question after like session 2 and 3 that it was running, my computer was running hot for this game, and they come to realize that it wasn't me that was having that issue. A lot of other people were having it. So at least on that front, I was pretty sure that low-end computers could now probably run this with no problem. Alrighty, we're up in the road again. Our bus engine is upgraded better. As we're heading back to the coastline. We're heading back to the coast, folks. Then we'll pick up all the scrap metal we picked up earlier. We head back to the canyons, fix up the boat, or we're able to get the bus to the opposite side of the canyon, fix a lot of stuff. Wait a minute, wait a minute. As I recall, didn't this spot have a lot of scrap metal too? I remember this because this is where the game crashed on. Well, the game didn't crash. My computer crashed because my graphics card was running hot. I thought there was scrap metal here. Was there? No, just coarse. It's right. I can't pick this stuff up. This would be amazing. What is this stuff here? I can make it. Oh, Google says there's no crossplay for this. Oh, that sucks. But at the same time, I am not surprised that this is an indie developed title. They probably did not have the resources for it. But I do think it's on all platforms, I think. I think it's on PlayStation 5 and Xbox. But online for them only. I mean, I wouldn't know how crossplay would be even good for this. I don't know. Thought I saw a gnome. Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe I am. Yeah, I'm pretty sure probably in the future, if this game does well enough, support wise and such, and it sells well, I would say this game would eventually get crossplay at some point. It's probably not in their probably not in the developers' minds right now at the moment. It's rather just get the game out, get people to play it, and hope for the best that they're the fact that they're talking with the community at all times is a nice bonus. All right, Charlie, get back on. There you go. All right, we're heading back to the canyon because we need to get clay now because we have to make more casts. We need more clay to make more stuff. Again, you would love to see the communication. Oh yeah, the developers have been very open. I mean, I don't know. I think any developers are more open than say like Nintendo or a Sony developer would be, because they have to be tight-lipped on how updates hit on their end. But indie developers, they have no such restrictions. If they see that there's a glowing issue with bad reviews or something happening in the discussion tab on Steam, they jump immediately right on it. Like I've seen like the hot fixes, everything. I mean, they were saying about they have all these fishing docks and everything, and there's no the rocks reappeared. The nerve. Reggie Rocks, get out of my way. Heading back to the coasting. I'm heading back to the coastline. Thank you very much. That I'll sleep right now and get out of the darkness. I mean, indie developers are kind of like the Nintendo Hotline from yesteryear, where you just call them up and say, "I have an issue with the game. Can you help me out?" It's like, "Oh, sure, $20 a minute or something like that to contact Nintendo." And all they have on their end is just a
Ah, the way to the coast.
it's just the Nintendo Power in their hand, something that you could easily grab. So, do you guys? Does everyone remember that back in the day? For those old folks, back in the day, we didn't have the internet. If we were stuck on an NES game or a Super Nintendo game, Nintendo had this number you could call. And thanks to minutes being a thing in early days, you could call Nintendo for about, or you can call. And when Sony came out with their own gaming platform and everything, there was stuff there you could call for them too and everything for their early games. But it's like, have you been calling this thing from PlayStation? I'm like, sure. What's up? Well, it's like, oh, because our bill's like $90 more than it was never. The phone bill was ridiculous. Oh, the roaming charges must have been insane. I bet when they finally turned that phone line off, I'm pretty sure Nintendo of America was like, thank goodness. I'm pretty sure Nintendo of Japan didn't get that many phone calls. Never called Nintendo. I just suffered in silence. Or basically just went back and complained to Blockbuster saying the game was stupid. Renting a video game. Nowadays, that's called downloading the demo. Which is a very unfortunate state of affairs. It's like, man, I get back there. That's like, we had to rent video games. We couldn't just download them off of Steam or anything. No, we had to go to Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, or whatever video place in your region was. I miss renting too. It was cheaper than buying it. Because honestly, for me, I'm not much of a video watcher or anything that sort, or a movie watcher. Heck, I have a Blu-ray player, and I gave it to my parents because their DVD player finally kicked the bucket, and they had no way to play their videos on their DVDs. So I'm like, hey, you can take my Blu-ray player. I'm not using it. So on that front, it's like, man, renting was kind of like a mixed bag. Like you go to Blockbuster or Hollywood Video. That was in my regions. And Friday night, going with mom to the Hollywood Video, always maybe give me a game with a simultaneous multiplayer. That's where I learned what the word meant. Oh man, it was. I mean, it didn't like the last surviving Blockbuster finally kicked the bucket in Eugene, Oregon. I mean, they held out for the longest time. It was mostly a museum at one point, but still. And I do miss the good times of that, though. I do miss like, you did really well in school that week. You were able to, play one game and everything. I don't have I don't have very many memories of renting enough, but I do remember basically renting. Well, to be fair, there was a service roughly around the Wii era. I remember it was called GameFly or something like that. It was basically the early version of so that Google says that Blockbuster is still open. Wow, it's like a museum at this point. I remember like GameFly, which I'm pretty sure they're still up and running. But what it was is that you would rent a game and you could have it for free as long as you want. You know.
I think I need to charge soon.
It charged soon? No. I have to put some excess wood into my car. Alright, we'll have to charge here. Charge up. Alright, what we got here? Engine overpowered. Let's see. It is charging over the sun, but I'm going to put some input in there. I only used GameFly once for Wii Ski. Oh no, it was whiskey and snowboard is what it was. Oh, that game was so much fun. I mean, that's like it was like one of the best things to use the Wii balance board. The best way to use the balance board. It was the best one to use for for the motion controls. Oddly enough, but I kind of like misplaced that game or something like that. I don't. I think I returned it back, but it was, oh, it was so I need it as it can. Maybe renting needs to be a thing. Well, I don't know. Technically, there still kind of is kind of a renting system. Like the I say that like say the what was it?
Ready
The
to roll.
the game trials that Nintendo has, and I'm pretty sure Sony and Microsoft have the same thing. How is it streaming to YouTube, Ben? It's still getting there. The library rents games. I've had one person have had one person show up on YouTube. Atomic was his name, I think. He came in to last week on a session of Skylines, and we named a road after him in Suncrest Bay. Some libraries do, but some mine doesn't. Dang it! Not the big library. But that's what it's like. There are times like I'm treating like asking questions here too. If you probably missed the question I said earlier, QGH. That the now technically I'm doing multi-streaming now technically, with this, and now it's like my channel has a third tier of stuff it now makes, which now you get the recorded episodes of the Let's Plays in the mornings at what my tire. The heck is that warning light? Oh, I'm overweighted. What? How? I'm overweight. I'm overweight now? Well, isn't that a crinky dink? Wow. Okay, I did not think we'd be overweight in this regard. Natural rubber. I need to convert this stuff into other. Man, we've overburdened the bus. Never thought in my life that would be the case. Don't worry, bus. Once we get into the canyons and get up to the dry dock and everything with all that clay and everything, you won't be unburdened for very long. Because we have the second engine upgrade now crafted, we can now get up that steep slope in the canyons. That's what we're heading to now. I look at it saying that, I was like, why is the tires going flat? What, they added? I was like, you're going to need to use the rubber now that you've just made to patch tires. To be fair, I wouldn't mind that, technically. I mean, it would give a reason to come back to the coastline for all that rubber you've been picking up. Oh, but don't you worry about the thing. But don't worry about that flashing light. That flashing light down there in the bottom left right there. Just slap a stick over it. It's like when the check engine light turns on, you know, and you go, but you're like, oh, that's nothing. It's like, look, want to fix the problem? just put a sticker right over the check engine light. Look, problem solved. Now we have to head back into the canyons anyway. Climb up that ridiculously high slope earlier. All right, folks, we're heading back to the canyons at long last with our scrap run all done. Yeah, the light's not important. Now, if it starts flashing, there you may have a problem.
Rocky Canyons, here I come.
Rocky Canyons, and we can't craft the wrench yet. So even though we have this task, I'm going to unmask this task right now. I've had it for a while here. I think there's Any stuff I need to collect up here, though? There is planks. Might as well grab the redwood plank. Oh, there was scrap metal here. I wasn't seeing a lot of it over here. I was seeing a lot of redwood planks here earlier. But I digress. Alright, we're going to head. Can't do anything about that right now. We're going to head back this way. We're going to head back towards the kayak. And head back to that thing over here and get back this way. Because that's our way of going up and up this hill. Now that we have that crafted. Activate that. That's what we had to do before. And we had to build the secondary motor right here so that we can get forward. What do I need to do about the upgrading the weight? Let's see here. Oh yeah, it was clay. That's right. We can grab the clay on the way down. And some onyx materials. There we go. Customs over here. But to the next day. I'll be right back. Gotta do the dishes real quick. They won't. Things won't do themselves in. We got that, so we have the smelter. So now, the only way to upgrade our weight capacity is to just get clay now. Which there's plenty of it where we're heading to next, so. Is there a way I could... You know what, we're gonna try the off-road approach again. Last time, that's a long trip around.
Ready to roll.
Ready to roll! Going off-road on our bus! We have to go back the same way. Come on, we got an upgraded engine we can do, anything. With a burdened engine! Who cares about the burdened engine? Off-road! Yeah! Ha ha! Woo! Off-road in a magical school bus. Oh, beep beep. Seatbelts, everybody! What kind of road trip are going on to? It's Outbound! You'll never know what you'll hit. Oh! It's like that in, It's really funny. I kind of find how this is like a magical school bus adventure. Just much less magic, because the only magic we have is setting up our camp on top of our bus. We're just grabbing the stuff. Driving a bus. Driving a big old bus. On the canyon road. We're not seeing too much. Rolling down the roadway until the break of dawn. I'm riding my bus. Riding my bus. Driving my big old bus. Driving around. Driving around like crazy. I still, up to this day, I do not know what's the story behind this game, though. I mean, to be fair, you know, we haven't seen NPCs, which the developers did say they were going to add NPCs into the mix in future builds. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. The charging station over there. Alright. And down in the canyon once more. Actually, it's not bad of a drive going from the starting area to over here. It was actually pretty nice and quick. But hopefully now we can go up that hill now. Alright, now we're on the elevator. We're going to tell this thing to charge up some stuff with the silver block wood we've been getting. And while we lower this... Oh, we get not up yet. Pull the lever. Alright, Crunk. Hold. Oh, no. Radio tower. Where? Oh, it's over there. Dang it. No. I don't want to travel all the way back there. Not now. Dang it. I'm all the way over here now. Come on, game. Why you play dirty like this? Alright, we got to pull this engine down. Don't worry about the... Once we get this thing all... on down. At least in here in the Canyonlands, we didn't have to we didn't have to fix this stupid elevator on both sides. That was slightly annoying in the first region. Down in the bus. Driving down the bus. Alright, let's go. Come on, Charlie. Back on the bus. We're traveling places. We need to grab some clay. Once we get enough clay and upgrade the weight of the bus. I think we have to be on the left side, don't we? That's the right side. On the left side, we have to be on. Well, I'm grabbing this clay anyway, because I need it. Thank you for that massive amounts of clay. More scrap metal. The bus is like, please, would you please stop unburdening me? Don't you fret. Once we have enough clay, we need like a few more patches and we can start upgrading the bus. And let me be frank, if the research required doesn't take these basic materials, but then when we actually upgrade it in the thing, I hope we don't need like the second is that enough for that? Had enough for the... We need one more patch of clay to get the research for it. Then we can upgrade the bus. Come on, Charlie. Let's go. We need more clay to find. Like that clay over there, which I can't grab. Wait, can I? The water's too close. The water's too deep. Wait, no, it's right here. We can get across. Just need one more upgrade, and we can upgrade the weight capacity, and we won't be overburdened with the bus. Alright, there we go. Let's grab this clay. There's another clay spot over there. Might as well grab it while we're here. Yeah. Grabbing the clay. Grabbing more clay. Hoping that everyone can still... I think everyone can still hear me to the most part. I did have to lower this game's audio down to 30%. Which I'm now doing that to Immortals Phoenix Rising. I don't know what's the trouble with me and doing stuff with PC gaming. Try to balance the audio. Like, the console, like, on the Nintendo Switch console, I've got that audio down pat. It's trying to match everyone else's. Trying to match the game audio to my microphone, and for some reason, my mic is like at -2.9, and it's going to yellow on the scale on my OBS. Yes, still some reason it feels like it's low. The audio is low and everything. Like I don't get it. Alright, let's get the research for that. Alright, what else do we need for this? Salt. Adamant metal, blossom wood plank, and sugar. Well, we're not getting that until, I guess, the 4th region, unless this blossom sugar is down here. Let's see what we got. Can we build this? Need more clay and glass. Stop! Come here, glass. Come here. Out of that, huh? It's 2 onyx per 1, so we'll just make that stuff there. We need to grab more clay. I wasn't expecting much, but at the same time, that's still kind of annoying. All right. We're gonna get up there. We're gonna get our bus up there, and then we're gonna fix that bridge. If anything, that's probably that's the main thing we have to do is get up this hill. Clay. Bus is still overburdened. You won't be for a long time. I'm hoping the overburden will not affect us going up the hill. It really shouldn't. I say that, and it will. It might. Well, that's why we're making glass now. Making the glass. We're grabbing the clay as we go along. If we only need like 8 clay, and I think we had slightly enough for this. That might come in handy, yes indeed. I didn't light this one up. I have. Any way over here? Over here, come on, just maybe fly over there. Eh! Oh, I can't over here. Oh, sweet. Awesome. I forget that some part of this river you can actually traverse. Maybe they need to have, like, water shoes or something. Something they can traverse deeper waters for. That would be amazing. It would be totally amazing, because I'll tell you right now, there are some spots where there's rivers and everything, you can't cross it. I mean, you have to make it there by bus. You can't make it cross anywhere else. Right here. You're still making glass. And we still haven't done anything with this processed rubber yet. Like I said, we still don't know what this salt is from. You think salt would be from the rocks and everything here, but apparently not. Here, oh, we got some stuff. Rock coffee beans. We'll collect the honey and beeswax. I think there was an upgrade for our dog for that, wasn't it? This cloth. Yeah, where the heck do we get this cloth from? Imagine you have to get it from here. I mean, it has to be. Sleep off tonight. That's like the one thing we have the ability to make. We have the materials to make cloth.
Fresh new day.
We just don't have the means of doing it. Very annoying. All right. Get up to the hillside that basically taunted us last time. Then we climb up that rickety old hill. That's still kind of baffling to me that they're like, we made elevators for the first two areas, but this one here to get up to the dry dock, we're gonna make that a hill. Like, who was the right brilliant mind for that, huh? Who was the brilliant mind for that? That makes no sense in the grand scheme of things. Alright, before we do anything, let's see if we can set up that weight capacity. Got this right here, deposit that. That up right there. We needed how much glass? No, we had like eight clay. We have it. Craft it. Alright, here we go. We got enough. Won't be bursting anymore. There we go. Weight capacity upgraded. Wait, what does that mean? But the bus says it's still overpowered. It's still overburdened. What have I done? That's not allowing it to do it. Oh well. We have this. All right, time to do the mad dash, folks. Time to drive this bus up a hill.
Time to hit the road.
Let's do it. Beforehand, we couldn't do this. It was too steep. But I imagine this is probably made for the van in general. I don't know about the bus, though. Oh, boy. All right. Yes, we can do it. We couldn't make it up this far with the bus beforehand, but now we have to upgrade engine. We can. Come on. Yeah. Why is this road so tight? They could have made this easily gradable if they're going by a city builder standard or something like that. This is way more beyond a 6% grade. This is like a 10% grade for what this is. Good grief. We're gonna make it back over there though. And we can finally explore the rest of these lands. Grab more scrap metal along the way. Ow. That is also something to the fact that the bus doesn't receive any damage. I mean, the only thing we have is, I think, was it overheating? Which I'm pretty sure we're not going to be able to deal with that until we get to the fourth area of the game, which I believe is the final area, as far as I'm aware of. I have no idea what it is either. But knowing that we have to get a cooling system, you can only imagine it's probably a desert. Since this is the canyons. Canyons are usually attached to deserts eventually at some point. Yeah, we walked up this hill last time. That's how we knew about the dry dock in the first place. We're almost to the top. We're on the opposite side of the rainbow. There's the dry dock. But we need the hardened metal. Oh, caps. Caps. Take the cap, thank you. Then there's some more planks. I'll take the redwood planks. Any less I have to do, because again, the redwood logs are what needed to activate fires up here. Or fire pits. So the more I don't have to make the planks, the better. Alright.
Drop off some stuff.
Alright, we're going to head back over here to this bridge so that we can head back over here and grab that next blueprint of ours. Because we need hardened metal. We need to find that blueprint stat. And maybe another tower in the vicinity will give us that opportunity. But let's see if we have to do to fix that bridge. Hopefully it doesn't tell me I need the second ranch to do it. Please, no. Ugh. Wait, this is the desert region. There's a radio tower out here. I hope that's... heck? What kind of wood is this? Looks like dead wood to me. Well, it's everwood.
This could be useful.
What a sudden appearance of everwood. I mean, this area used to be a forest of some kind. There's more hot air balloons. I imagine the whole story about it is that we have to get the ferry to work, and then we can travel by bus on it. That's what I'm assuming at this point. So hopefully we can figure out what this end game is all about.
The motor's overheating.
Motor's overheating.
Probably let it cool down.
Overheating? Oh. So that's what was causing it. The motor level 3, slub level 3, better advantage 20. Biomass, solar, wind, rainwater. Build weight. So that's what was causing it. The engine was overheating already. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, we have a major problem with that now. Okay. That's a problem. I don't have the means to get the energy coolant. I need the hardened metal. That is what I need. So we are definitely need to find that. Some fashion right now. Okay.
Ready to roll.
We're ready to roll, but there's our first problem. We need to get hardened metal. So that's our next objective right now and then. Is to get that cursed hardened metal upgrade. Find out what material we need to use to fix it with. You're helping out with that symbol is. That symbol shows it's overweight, I would. Let's hope I don't have to fix this. Means we're going back to the coastline to grab more water. Oh boy. There's a canyon bridge. Okay. There we go. Yes. Anything up here I can grab? Anything more useful? No, of course not. Alright. Okay. Well, now in the case now, let's go find that recipe. Because we have to go back over here. Let's grab this.
Let me write this down.
Write that down. Let's grab that blueprint, and then maybe we can try not to get overheated. Oh, that sucks right now, overheating. But, You know, I wasn't thrilled by hearing about that, but still at the same time as I knew that this was going to happen. We just need that recipe. Oddly enough, though, it's probably a recipe that's probably for this thing over here, or whatever's over here somewhere. Probably gonna mine shaft somewhere on the opposite side of the canyon. Most likely, because this tower is probably another decorative option, which I don't really care for, but at the same time, going to need it. Need it for all the craftable recipes. Might as well go get it. But I can't just ignore it. It might be important. It was the fastest way. Down south. That's right. Cool. We can do that. Follow the radio signals on the map. Download the blueprint at the signal. You know we will. We will indeed. That's gonna suck though. Now I have to. I'm really hoping it's like, hey, we need to collect water now, en masse. Well, glad we're not growing any vegetables right now or any food. Not like we're going to be needing all that water.
Guess it's tire maintenance time.
Tire maintenance? What? Oh, that's what that was. I was joking about the tire maintenance issue earlier. This is a first. Oh, wow. That tire was flat. That tire was flat. Oh, my goodness. Okay, good. Okay. That is weird. That's the first time that's happened. We're 8 sessions in, and that's the first time that's happened to me. The tires were going flat. We were driving on flats, man. Going up a hill. Traveling many miles far under. Oh, yeah. Now we're running a little bit faster. Oh, that's new. I thought, I was joking. I was joking on that earlier. And now we have to deal with. Oh, yeah. Here's our temperature gauge. See, now you can see the temperature gauge on the bottom right of the screen now. It's been there since session 1, but now you can see if the engine gets hot or not. Which kind of sucks now that we have to worry about this until now. I mean, this should have been something we should have been gotten at the start of the canyons, not something after it becomes a problem. But even still, we need to get that hardened metal, and we do not know the recipe to it. Which, again, still baffles me that we don't have it yet. But the tire's breaking. Did not know that could happen. And we got books, camper couches, and potted cacti. I'll get some more chairs. Why not? It gets the most stuff out of it. Alright, let's recharge some of our stuff. Turn it on. Close off, reset time, and sleep. Day 82. Oh, Charlie, you're up and imagine. At least, you know what, Charlie? At least somebody's happy today. All right.
Okay, let's go.
We gotta head back across that bridge. And have to deal with the overheating and find another radio tower that has the aforementioned hardened metal upgrade. And with that in tow, we can upgrade our wrench. We can upgrade that. We can get the coolant engine, cooling system. We won't have to worry about overheating anytime soon. Be great because I don't really like that overheating stuff. To be fair, that's how all engines are normally in life. Is that if you don't have enough antifreeze in them, the thing is going to either overheat or freeze and seize. Thank goodness there's not an oil you have to recover for. Maybe this is a brand new bus and we're just taking it out of its paces. That's why the tires were so good and new. Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Would not surprise me in the slightest. On the road again. On the road again. Driving our bus. Driving a big old bus. It's magical because we can set a camp right on top of it and hide it away until the break of dawn because we're driving the bus. I wonder how different this game will be if they actually did play with the van. Like I said, the van is the starting option, folks, and I figure since I did the van on the Game and Chill, and I saw the school bus up DLC, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get the school bus DLC. Because what better way to travel along the road is in a bus. And I like this bus. It looks more roomier than anything else in the matter. I think it looks better than the actual cars themselves. Besides, it has enough room for my dog Charlie down here. Alright, our next objective, whether we like it or not, is to find another radio tower. Do I see a tower over here? The tower's in the opposite. Yeah, look at that heat coming at me, though. You have to stop moving. Constant basis to get the engine cool. And that's why we have to be in the shade. That sucks so much. I guess we could walk around and you know what? It's probably that tower over there. Let's see. There's a fire pit up there. There's a road up there. Let's see. Balance rock over there. There's a radio tower over there. Well, there's a satellite dish over there. There's a radio tower over there. Let's over that way first. Let's keep our heater in check. Oh boy. Yeah, it's gonna suck for the traveling for the time being. That we have to stop, let the engine cool. We have traveled, you know, I just know, you know what's funny? I've just noticed the mile marker on the bottom on the pedometer. I just noticed that. Oh boy, that engine rides up fast. We've gone like 600. I don't know if it's miles or kilometers that we've traveled on this bus yet, but I'll tell you right now, 646 miles. That is a lot of stuff. They got a redwood here, and oddly enough, start a fire. Oh, Hot Horizons campsite. And another, what a beautiful fire. It's too bad my engine's overheating. Miss Silly Goose. Hello, Miss Silly Goose. How you doing? What's your stuff here? A cactus flower, some everwood, and some redwood. Okay. There's a hiking trail here. You know what? Since it's in the middle of the desert and we need to cool the thing down, I'm going to set up camp, let it charge. We're going to travel what this road is entailing for us. The walkable path over here. I don't want to take the bus out here. We might get... What's that? Is that materials? Alright, let's see what's out here. Charlie, I know I'm hurting your feet by doing this. I know. From over here, it looks like the bus is on fire. It's like, no! Not the bus! I have 3 payments left on that thing. There's something over here. Water! Oh, thank heavens there's water. Someone made a well here. Charlie, making you go back. I know I just kind of ruined your day here for a moment, but I need you to pause the materials and head on back. There we go. And up here, what's up here? The bench up here?
Gotta tidy this up.
So it's just a spot for water. I mean, it's a beautiful looking site. I'll give it that. This is a beautiful looking. That's all it was over here? Lame. Lame. I thought there'd be something more. Did we get the water? Did we get the water? We'll have to deal with that water later. That's what I have in my backpack, don't I? Yeah, I do. Oh, there's a outlook over here. Might be a gnome. Gnomes have been on these things, so there might be one. Bottle caps. I'll take those.
Wow. What a view.
It is a beautiful view. Not gonna lie. I like canyons. Problem is the heat. If it wasn't for the heat, we'd be totally fine. Right back with me? There you are. Charlie. Pause that and come on back. Our engine should be cool enough now for the moment. I mean, it should have been charging better. We have the efficient charging ports on this thing. We should be charging faster, especially in the hot sun. Should be. But we'll have to see what that radio tower is probably the only thing we have to worry about right now. All right, cool. All right, Charlie, packing up. Maybe it's better to... Maybe we have to travel at night now. Oh, boy. Like, I mean, that would give the incentive. Travel at night now. Oh, boy. There's some... Is there a road out there? Overheat. Well, let's set up here.
The motor looks to be overheating. Maybe I can cool down the motor with some water.
It's cooling down itself. I'll let it cool down. As long as we don't use it, it'll be fine. I'm going for this radio tower here. Then we're traveling at night for the rest of the session. Alright. There's some more planks. Give the credence that scrap metal is a rare economy here for some reason. We got bread press, cake maker, and the efficient mushroom plot. We didn't even get the original efficient mushroom plot at all. Oh, we did. Combine your favorite bread with your favorite spread. No, get a cake.
Wow, new things to build.
Which means absolutely nothing. I would rather hope to get the research, the ability to craft hardened metal. That's the thing I want now, game. The thing that I need the wrench for. It's what I need the hardened metal for. Are you cooled off now? All right. All right, Charlie, let's go. Engine's fully cooled now. We just walk to that location. I mean, it doesn't look like it's that far, honestly. Road says otherwise. This really stinks. This overheating mechanic is dumb. I mean, look at, we're overheating already. I mean, it's a little much, don't you think, game?
The motor looks to be overheating. Maybe I can cool down the motor with some water.
Stupid motor. Error. It's not going to go very far with that anyway. Like, we're at nighttime now. It should be way cooler now. This whole overheating the engine thing is stupid right now. Well, this is the charging station, to be fair. Look at it. We're overheating already. I mean, this wouldn't be a problem if we could get the hardened material. I mean, that wouldn't be the problem. This is... Okay, there's another problem with this game I'm now noticing. The engine overheating is far too fast. I mean, if it was gradual, yeah, sure. But now we're at nighttime? The heat should be completely a non-issue. Really should be. There's that over there. Track this and see if that gives our hardened metal. That's the only thing I can think of. Let's see. What can we? How do you make this bread maker? Cake maker. We need red ore, which we still don't have. We don't have red ore, so that's it out of the question. All right. Well, can't do anything about that until we find this elusive red ore. I'm gonna travel at night now. Hope for the best that doesn't overheat our engine. In reality, it really shouldn't. How hot is this desert? The fact that we're overheating at night. And the fact you have to stop, let it cool. This is stupid. Not gonna. Okay, this right here, this stupid mechanic of overheating right now is dumb. One, we still don't know where the hardened metal is to make the cooling unit. We haven't seen a radio tower that gives it right now. You think the dry dock would have had at least some sort of indication how to make it. And look, and we're now the fact that we're in nighttime mode right now. The overheating should not be a factor. In fact, it should give us the.
The motor's overheating.
All right, I'm gonna walk the rest of the way. This is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous here. I don't have enough room here anyway. Oh, we have a. But damn. All right, we got some. We have something to make. Good. We're gonna make this the whole. We're gonna make it a little bit longer here. We're gonna go and figure out how to get this hardened metal crap done. Grab a few of these redwood logs here, just in case we need to make more fires. Hopefully, maybe this research tower will give us something we need, and hopefully, I don't have to make another data bank transfer. But knowing that this area is all about these big things, are all about that, imagine I wouldn't be surprised. I find a way to the research center. We've made it at long last. Huh?
Looks like they are researching samples here. Maybe I can help.
What did the coconut? I have them. I do have those. Charlie, could you? Do we have that upgrade, Charlie? I need you. I'm gonna pick him. Have that. I'm gonna have to bring the bus because we're gonna be needing a lot of stuff. Apparently, I have the raw coffee beans. I have honey. Don't tell me I need to get in our sun cap. Let's drive the bus closer here.
Let's go.
Because we're definitely going to be going back here on multiple different occasions now to get all these research stuff done. All right, we need a seashell. Shell. We need a coconut. I think we still have one. Oh, we don't have coconut smoothies. I have to go back. Oh, that sucks so much. Well, look, we have a sun cap. We can take one of those out. Honey, we have plenty of it. The only thing we don't have is a stinking coconut. We got raw coffee beans right now. We'll take one of those out. At least we can go all 5 of the delivery stuff. We can get most of these out of this one out of the way at least. Let's see.
There you go.
Wonder what this is supposed to be. Sun cap. There's honey. The raw coffee bean. Okay, we just need the coconut, which means we have to make a trip back to the coastal region. At least it's only the coastal region, not all the way back to the forest region. Now what? We got here grain. Go cap. Add to the task list. Give a your fiber. Force ore. Hey, look at that. It's our first reason to use that out of the way. Oh boy. Okay. Our tasks. How is back this one. Okay. Oh, don't tell me I used up. Oh, I've used up all the fiber. That's gonna suck. I don't have any of that. I have indigo. I have the indigo. I have one of those. Wow, I'm surprised I do. Green, we have one of those. Force ore, we have plenty of that, I admit. Yes, we do. Carrot. Those. I don't think we have fiber. I think we ran out of this stuff. Oh, we have Dura. Oh, but they're looking for fiber, not Dura fiber. That sucks. We have to go back. Dang it. No. Now where they're all the way back there. What the heck, game? Why couldn't it have been like one of these ones, like right here, right here? Why do I have to go across the entire canyon? Curses research station. Well, well, guess what we're doing next session, folks? We are making a trip back to the coastal region and then some. Wow, isn't that we unlocked something for doing this, by the way, apparently. What do I have to do here? What's in here? Corn, red ore, cotton, golden bloat. Well, I can get a lot of. I don't know what a golden bloaty is. But at least we can actually go for it. We can put most of the stuff in here at least. Let's see. I do have corn on hand. Let's see here. Corn. I have cotton. Where did cotton go? I don't have. Wait, that was a. That's cotton. Okay, good. We got that. Well, at the end of this session, we're about to end this session here after getting this one thing, but we're going to have to make another trip back to the coastal region. Let's see, wild tomatoes. We found a research station, and each one of them has something I don't have. Over here, I don't have a coconut. Over here, I don't have a fiber. You know, strikingly, I have not. No, there's no rubber. Oddly enough, you have to get more rubber. No, we got it.
I'm doing my part.
I need to add that to the task log. That one. Corn and the red ore. All right, well, so we need there. Apparently, there's a. Don't tell me that this. I have to do this to get everything. Add that to the task log. I think that's the only thing I need to get there. So, on tasks alone, I need to get a fiber. I need to get a coconut, and I need to get a red ore and a golden bote, which I have no idea what those are. Most likely, that is a something of sorts. I guess we can walk up to this radio station here. What's in here? Check down. No! Oh, that sucks.
Okay, I need to find these items.
You know what I'm expecting? That these domes here have these in here. No, that's next time's session. I'll see that much. We are out of time for this session right now. I just want to see what the heck is this in here, and our engine's overheating very much, even in the nighttime, which is very annoying. Here, what's in here? Oh, what's in here? Chrome ore, which we don't have. Lotus flower, we don't have. Cherries, we don't have. And a bamboo, we don't have. Wasn't that a winky dink? I hope you don't have anything I need in there. Really hope I. Well, guess what? That's future Alexman's problem. That's a future problem for me. That's a future problem. Unless the bamboo, there's green everywhere. Here, what's that? It looks like there's palm trees. Could be a coconut. There's water down there. I don't know what that is down there. That looks like something important. But we'll have to explore this little pocket of epicness next time for certain. So today, folks, for those watching, we got a huge scrap metal run. We got ourselves across. We have upgraded the bus, and that we can get up here to the opposite side of the desert. Problem is that now the desert is overheating our engine, very much so, and we need to find the hardened metal, which we did not find at this location. We might have to go over here or another radio station over here yonder. That's going to give us that cooling upgrade, because we're not going very far without that cooling upgrade. Even at nighttime, the engine overheats. That's kind of an oversight. All right, well, also, next time on the Outbound run, we're going to have to do a few collectibles. We have to go back to the, we have to go back, grab fiber, which we can do in the coastal region to a certain degree. We also find a coconut. Then we have to somehow find this red ore we're missing, and this golden bote, which is most likely some sort of, I imagine it's probably a mushroom we have to find. Then we have these pacoes, the chrome ore, which we do not know how to make chrome right now. Near the ore we have to find it for, so, well, that'll be for future me to worry about on our next blind run of this. Let's head to we'll save here. Save and quit. And as we get to our in-screen theater, that's going to do it for us today, folks, for this session of Outbound. Next time, probably mostly likely next week, because technically, this Saturday will be the channel's anniversary. Yep. Exactly what it is. Channel's anniversary is on Saturday, and I am suspecting I want to do Taria Night as the end-all be-all to talk more about the channel and everything, how it's been around for 12 years. So hopefully we'll able to do that. The Taria Night is still $20 on Steam, and if you want to jump in and play with me on there, please do so. Really appreciate it. That'll be a multi-stream thing. That'll be for our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. YouTube finally gets the live feed of the channel's anniversary. At long last. The last time I did that was the 5th anniversary, and that was with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So, tomorrow it will be another round of Open Guesser. So, look forward to that. On our road trip to grab to all 50 states, finding them at long last at one point or another. We're at about 18, 19 states in. So, up since the 4 sessions we've done so far for the multi-stream sessions. So, that's me for tomorrow. And then for those who are wondering, if you want to see the raw footage of Immortals Phoenix Rising, the Let's Play, check it out on the Twitch only side of things at twitch.tv/Alexman47. So you can raw footage of getting that done, because I stream all my Let's Plays, the raw footage over there, and then I break them up into parts for episodic chapters later on. So that being said, if you want to see it, Immortals Phoenix Rising, next session, we're continuing in the Forge lands there. To get all the stuff, we're gonna hopefully get the Forge going alongside the Liars, because I'll have the codes for the Liars challenges up on my phone, just to get those out of the way. So we have a lot more coins, so we can upgrade all of our powers. And then most likely start the aforementioned story of the Forge and of Hephaestus. Look forward to that. And then Saturday will be the anniversary stream, as it was June 20th, 2014 is when this channel started, with just Mario Kart 8 highlights from the ill-fated Wii U / Miiverse. So that's a really exciting event having for us. Hope you guys enjoy me for that on Saturday. The Mario Party sessions will return not probably the Saturday over, the next Saturday after. So that'll at least give me a chance to, maybe we'll do some of that evergreen stuff with Mario Maker again, with the Endless Adventures of Luigi. Or we can just do another, or in fact, and also I'm putting this on there, folks, for those who are still watching, about this kind of like late night for the YouTube channel's content, because now you got 3 videos basically per day now, with the Let's Play, the secondary Let's Play of Mario Party, and then now you're getting the live stream at night with the like with Open Guesser. We've got City Skylines and an Outbound blind run. So that being said, I hope you guys are enjoying all this full content, and hope you guys will like and subscribe to the YouTube channel for more great content, stream archive, shorts. Check it out there. Check me out on X, Facebook, Blue Sky. Hope you support me there as well. And that'll be it. I know I've been rambling a little bit here. Also, check out the merch store. It would be really appreciated if you could help me out with there. All good quality stuff. I'm currently updating that stuff with better tags and everything else to make it better. And I do have new shirts available there, so that'll be really nice to get going on that front. But for us here, y'all, we're going to be rating a channel on Twitch, and we'll be seeing you guys later on Facebook and YouTube. Because I'm going to raid somebody today, and I would like to raid Outbound, but a lot of these people might be in a spot where they may be ahead of me, and I don't want to know what's out there beyond it. As much as I want to raid Outbounders, unless there is one that is... This one has been only started on. That guy. That guy's in the category. Trying to find one that's not too far in. This person's not in. This person's not too bad. Looks like they're doing Outbound 2 as well. It's a VTuber. So we'll give her the love she deserves. Until next time, everybody, you guys have a fantastic night. Take care. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Open Guesser Session 5 of the Multistream of the endless adventures of trying to get to all 50 states in Open Guesser. See you guys then. Tough and out, everyone. Have a good night.